Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, December 4, 2025. In the headlines, opposition leader slams 2026 budget as she decries rising costs of living and lack of action. Grenada's climate change commitment under scrutiny amid modest budget allocation. Young voices to shine as GBN launches first ever Christmas Carols Challenge for primary schools. Also in the news, regionally, Nicolas Maduro alleges the U.S. orchestrates regime change for Venezuelan oil. Internationally, Donald Trump escalates attacks on Somali community in Minnesota. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies forced to labor on day 3 of first test against New Zealand. While one in hunt of dynasty, the other seeks out destiny in final of Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Parliament erupted in sharp criticism today as opposition leader Emmeline Pear delivered her response to the 2026 budget. More in this Rena Pear Thomas report.
Opposition leader Emmeline Pear launched a scathing critique of the government in her response to the 2026 budget presentation in Parliament today, saying nothing is happening. She pointed to the rising cost of living, increased food prices, and higher electricity bills burdening Grenadian families, all of which she said were not addressed in the 2026 budget.
The average person that you speak to will tell you things are not happening for them. In these difficult times, Mr. Speaker, such a mantra, such a slogan feels painfully out of touch and deeply insensitive. Mr. Speaker, families are not just struggling, they are hurting. Many cannot afford basic food items. The cost of living has become unbearable, and every trip to the supermarket feels like a painful exercise for survival. Mr. Speaker, electricity bills have skyrocketed, squeezing already stretched incomes. Many are choosing between keeping their lights on and buying medication.
Pear also accused the administration of mismanaging public funds, arguing that taxpayers are not seeing tangible results from government's spending.
Mr. Speaker, it is evident that the fiscal foundation that this administration inherited was robust. But Mr. Speaker, immediately after assuming office, this government engaged in 2 immediate actions. 1, a spending spree, and 2, a CBI drive. Mr. Speaker, in less than 2 years, the government sold more passports administration sold over 9 years, raising more than $1 billion in revenue. And yet, Mr. Speaker, not one new investment project to show.
The opposition leader's comment came as members of parliament began reviewing the 2026 budget estimates presented by Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall on Monday. Rena Pierre Thomas, GBN News.
Climate change is no longer an alleged whimsical notion of some scientists from 30 to 40 years ago, but a hard reality facing Grenadians and the rest of the world. As such, it is expected that yearly budgetary allocations would reflect and clearly demonstrate how government continues to deepen the fight against climate change while building resilience among the people. The December 1 budget presentation for the upcoming cycle may be less than what is desired, as we hear from Jared Joseph.
Adapting to and mitigating the effects of climate change and building resilience to adverse external shocks which result from climate change has been a major focus of governments in the region, including here in Grenada. COP30, the 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference, held in Brazil in November, resulted in an agreement to triple adaptation finance and a call for developing nations to receive more support for climate action. There are different opinions on Grenada's progress, whether the strides being made have been felt by the people, or if the now multifaceted approach truly caters to our present and future climate change goals. Coincidentally, Grenada launched its revised National Climate Change Adaptation Plan 2025 to 2030 and a climate change focal network several days after COP30. However, during the delivery of the 2026 budget on Monday, what can be described as a bare minimum of $19.1 million was allocated to the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy. Are Grenadian governments, past or present, really taking the issue of climate change seriously? Is the question to be pondered. According to Titus Antoine, Director of Climate Resilience, at least $500 million is what is truly needed to fund the National Adaptation Plan. Antoine was speaking during the launch of the National Adaptation Plan on November 26th, which preceded the budget presentation.
That the ask of 500 million USD for our NAP is very conservative. It's very conservative. Last year alone, when Hurricane Beryl impacted us, and the brunt of the damage went to, as you know, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. In the assessments coming out of Hurricane Beryl, it was already estimated $200 million. Okay? So I'm just saying, and it seemed like for many it was isolated impact. What would have happened if the entire tri-island state was impacted?
Also, at the launch of the National Adaptation Plan, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell reaffirmed government support to fight against climate change.
But the growing urgency of the climate crisis demands more coordinated efforts, stronger institutions, and deeper integration across every sector of our society. The revised NAP embodies our renewed commitment to accelerating adaptation action, guided by principles of national ownership, inclusivity, and sustainability. It ensures that climate resilience is integrated into development planning across all sectors, from agriculture and health to water management, infrastructure, and disaster risk reduction.
Martin Barreto, Commonwealth National Climate Finance Advisor, has noted the challenges with securing climate change funding, such as the lengthy process of accreditation and the relevant ministries having the capacity to bid for such financing. However, it can be challenged that the government would have been aware of such challenges and should have increased the allocation to offset the initial financial deficits. Thus, it must be clear to the public regarding funding in the budget, as climate change mitigation and adaptation involves much more than just the environment, with agriculture, tourism, the land use policy, and sports among the sectors now integrated in the multifaceted approach. I am Gerard Joseph, reporting.
Housing continues to be central to Grenada's transformational agenda. That's according to the government of Grenada as it announces its $50 million Grenada Housing Fund. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The government plans to establish a $50 million housing fund, which it says will transform Grenada's housing sector. Announced by Minister of Finance Dennis Cornwall during the 2026 budget presentation, the housing fund will consist of allocations from statutory bodies, supplemented by the sale of existing Chinese-built units. Crucially, the fund aims to attract an equivalent $50 million in private sector capital from banks, insurance companies, and credit unions. The housing fund will contribute to Phase 2 of Project 500, which relies on public-private collaboration in financing, construction, and providing land. Commenting on the announcement, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said the fund will allow the government to respond to rising housing demand without excluding private stakeholders.
We have to be able to cater for as many Grenadians as possible without crowding out the private sector and the private contractors and the financial institutions who are engaged in the mortgage industry privately. So the concept here is to actually partner with everybody, where the government, in a sense, takes the leadership role on putting everyone together, creating the fund, doing the pilot, because by doing the pilot, we know the cost of housing. We know where we can save, where we can't save. We know the new technologies that can be used. We know where we can build faster or slow, as the case may be. And be able to basically unlock the potential of the Grenadian citizens to actually build these homes, to have private persons who own land, to put their lands up and partner with the government so that we can build homes, and the homes can be financed and they can be sold.
He said the government's $50 million backing aims to reduce risk to private partners. He added that the constructed homes will be meant for purchase.
We are mitigating the risk by ensuring that we can actually provide some of the funding. We can then talk to our various landowners, from the Housing Authority to private landowners to individual lot owners, to be able to say, therefore, your land comes in as the matching security to guarantee this. It's important for us to appreciate that a house is generally a once in a lifetime, something, a once in a generation achievement. It isn't something that the government can simply give away, right? Because all of the funding is going to have to come from taxpayers or from banks that you're borrowing the money from. And so the homes have to be sold.
According to the Prime Minister, the fund is part of a long-term housing initiative which will stimulate economic activity in the country.
We also believe it will galvanize economic activity in the construction sector, in the mortgage sector, in the bank and financing sector. So in the immediate to long-term period, we see this as a sort of decades-long project that will be continued year on year, and whether it's 50, 100 homes every year that we can add to the housing stock to address the housing needs of our citizens.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Now, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said plans are underway to significantly improve Grenada's public transport sector. Speaking on the latest edition of DMs with PM, the Prime Minister said one major step under consideration is removing the island's bus terminuses from the control of the Grenada Ports Authority.
We have the Transport Commission. The first thing we are trying to do is to have the bus terminals vested in the Transport Commission. The public may not be aware, but for example, the bus terminal at Melville Street is actually owned by the Grenada Port Authority. As you're aware, the Port Authority is really focused on ports, not on inward land transportation. So Cabinet has approved the vesting of the Grenville bus terminus, the St. George's bus terminus, and I think St. Patrick into the Transport Commission. What we then want to be able to do is to improve the physical amenities and the facilities there. That's to start with. In many instances, for example, in St. Patrick, it is pretty bad. So that's point one.
He added that government hopes to establish a dedicated corporation to manage the operations of public transport, noting that the success of the initiative will depend on collaboration with key stakeholders across the sector.
In the medium to long term, we have sought to encourage the bus owners to incorporate into a cooperative. Because there are certain inevitable things they will face. The types of buses that we are using in Grenada are already obsolete. They're too small and they rely on fuel. Less and less manufacturers are making these types of buses. We want to be able to transition to a green fleet. We are currently and have agreement in place from the government of China to provide through grant funding some electric buses to us as a start. The government doesn't want to operate these buses. We want to be in a position where we can have a corporation that can provide this service to the public. We need to move away from individual bus owners to a cooperative or corporation type environment where the corporation owns the buses, employs the drivers, and the service can be provided to the public in a manner that is regulated.
The Prime Minister said government is committed to creating a more efficient, reliable and organized transport system for the public. This is Network News. We're live from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. Young voices to shine as GBN launches first ever Christmas Carols Challenge for primary schools. We'll be back.
You best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Renlec presents Christmas Safety Tips. Always unplug Christmas tree lights before leaving home or going to sleep. Check lights for damage each year before using them. Discard lights with frayed wires, loose connections, and cracked sockets. Do not overload your wall outlets or extension cords. Remind children to never touch lights or outlets. Select lights appropriately. Never use indoor lights outside and vice versa. Happy holidays from Renlec.
Invest with confidence.
Come one, come all, it's your time to rise. A new chance to make your future bright. You can start with 500, you see, and watch your money grow securely. No more saving small and put it long. Now you can invest and feel strong. Safe returns you can trust. ECCU retail bond. For all of us, invest a little, grow a lot. Financial freedom starts with what you got. Invest a little, grow a lot. Financial freedom starts with what you got.
For more information, visit ECCURetailBond.com. Subscription period ends December 5th, 2025.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else, plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Christmas comes with more choices. Red curtains or white curtains, new paint or new furniture, Christmas dinner, that's a must. One ham or maybe 2 decisions. With financing from Corp Bank, more is possible. Get up to $50,000 and make more of your dreams come true this Christmas. Plus, get an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. Christmas does come with more more smiles, more togetherness, more love. And at the end of it all, it's more than worth it. This is your season for more with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Dreams come true with a Co-op Bank loan.
Hey there. Did you know? The GPPA now offers more ways to take control of your health. That's right, copper and hormonal IUDs plus hormonal implants, all available to you. Safe, effective, and empowering options because your body, your choice. This message is brought to you by the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association through the Build Back Equal project, funded by Global Affairs Canada.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online, Santa's Happier Holiday surprises in branches, and one lucky person will win the grand prize. A day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada, the much anticipated NLA You Must Win promotion is back with a bang. And as the name says, you're bound to win. Win Money Tree Insta-Cash tickets with more prizes under. Loads of cash prizes and a 2026 Hyundai Creta. Spend $15 or more in single purchases on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway. Then check your ticket for the words you won. Free Insta-Cash tickets or free cash or free raffle entry for a chance to win a brand new SUV. Over $125,000 in prizes. So be sure to spend increments of $15 or more on all your daily games. Promotion runs from November 3rd to December 20th. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, spreading the Christmas cheer for yet another year.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen. With Republic Bank this year. Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we raise our voices for inclusion, dignity, and equal opportunity for all. When barriers are removed, people are empowered. And when people are empowered, communities thrive. Let us build a Grenada where inclusion is not just an idea, but a daily practice grounded in respect and equity. Inclusion works. Together we lead, together we rise. Join us in celebrating IDPD 2025. A message from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center. Primary schools are set to light up the Grenada Trade Center in GBN's inaugural Christmas Carols competition, as we hear in this report from Christina John.
The festive spirit will be in full swing this Friday as the Grenada Trade Center transforms into a hub of holiday cheer. 18 primary schools from across the Tri-Island state will take the stage, competing for the top spot in GBN's inaugural Christmas Carols Challenge. GBN's Chief Operations Officer, Janelle Dick, says excitement is building around the new signature event, which promises to showcase the musical talent and creativity of Grenada's young performers.
I have to say this challenge has taken on a life of its own. When it was conceptualized, it was initially for 10 primary schools, but once the call went out for participation, it grew. On the first day, we had, I think, 9 primary school registered, so I said, okay, and thereafter, it went to 15, then it went to 18, where we are now. So it was initially meant to be a fun engagement, but once children are engaged, they are serious and they mean business.
Dick noted that the initiative has received strong support from both the Ministry of Education and the Division of Culture. She explained that an esteemed panel of judges has been selected to evaluate each school's rendition.
Both the Ministry of Education and the Division of Culture, they've been solid partners throughout this whole exercise, and they've sent their officers to the school. Arlene and the team and Sheldon, they've been working with the students to prepare them. So it's not just singing, it's a whole production. I understand costumes are being procured for this event, and it's just a lot happening to make sure that we have a fantastic production. That is what it is now, a full production. So it's happening at the Trade Center tomorrow, Friday, from 1 p.m. So we're inviting all of Grenada, schools who are participating as well as schools who are not part of the competition, to come out and support our young students.
The COO also highlighted the attractive prizes up for grabs, made possible through the generous contribution of several corporate partners, support for which she says GBN is deeply grateful.
There is an entrance fee, so students, you pay $5, adults it's $10 to get on the inside. Like I say, initially it was meant to be a fun competition, and we were just going to do some trophies, but when you heard about the work that is going into the production, you had to step up your game a bit. So we have some generous sponsors who have come on board to make sure that the winning school will walk away with $1,500 cash, the trophy, and a $1,500 award towards a musical instrument to boost their musical department. The second prize place for the school will get $1,000 cash, their trophy, and the third place prize would get $750 cash, their trophy as well, and you would also have awards for most creative.
One of those partners is Flo.
For Flo, we're very proud to be part of the inaugural GBN Christmas caroling competition with the primary school students. We wanted to ensure, as part of our commitment to our community, not only in keeping connectivity, but supporting community ventures, that we were able to support the youth in this manner. It's really good to see that GBN has taken the initiative to inspire something that has been traditional in Grenada and start with the young people.
Friday's event is expected to draw a large audience of parents, teachers, and lovers of Christmas music as the young singers bring the magic of the season to life on the stage. Christina John, GBN News.
Talk about that one. 18 primary schools in competition. It's going to be so amazing tomorrow. Be there, Grenada Trade Center, from 1 in the afternoon. This story, the International Civil Aviation Organization mandates that safety training be conducted periodically to ensure airports are prepared for real-life aircraft emergencies. One such exercise is carded for the Maurice Bishop International Airport on Friday. Christina John was in conversation with Tawana Lendor Slinger, Business Development and Corporate Communications Manager at Grenada Airports Authority, about Friday's simulation exercise.
The Maurice Bishop International Airport will be closed for at least 2 hours tomorrow morning to facilitate a full-scale preparedness drill executed by the Grenada Airports Authority, the GAA. The simulation, codenamed Operation Guardian Rescue, will take place from 9 to 11 a.m. The public is therefore advised that it is only a drill and there's no need for panic, the GAA Business Development and Corporate Communications Manager explained.
On Friday 5th December 2025, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., the airport would be closed due to a full-scale emergency exercise. Now, this is a mandatory safety requirement under the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and the exercise is designed to test, evaluate, and strengthen our readiness to respond to real aircraft emergency. For passengers that will be at the airport, we will be asking to show a proof of travel to gain entry.
This drill aims to assess and strengthen the MBIA's emergency response system in collaboration with national emergency personnel and partner agencies. Here's what people can expect.
Now, persons will be seeing a real-life simulation as if there was an emergency, and there will be responders such as our fire and rescue team of the ministries, NADMA, airlines, Bronx handlers. Everyone would be in that national preparedness mode. We're asking persons to do not panic. This is strictly an exercise. There is no cause or control, and this event will be controlled and supervised as it is a training activity.
Throughout the drill, people in the vicinity of the airport may see emergency vehicles, flashing lights, smokes, sirens, and increased activities as teams carry out their response procedures. The authority apologizes for any inconvenience and temporary closure may cause. Thanks the public for its understanding and cooperation. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada has taken a significant step toward transforming sargassum challenges into economic opportunities by signing a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with the International Trade Center, ITC. Here's what we can tell you at the moment. The Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs and the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy formalized this partnership to advance sargassum valorization, which aims to build a sustainable, commercially viable value chain that benefits local communities and the national economy. The MOU, signed during a week-long workshop hosted by national and international partners, focuses on supply chain development, market creation, and investment mobilization. Supported by the EU-funded Food Security Program, this initiative seeks to strengthen the socio-economic resilience of coastal communities, fisherfolk, and micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. The Grenada government reaffirmed its commitment to collaborative, science-based solutions and inclusive planning, underscoring the role of micro, small, small and medium enterprises, as well as coastal communities. We can tell you too, the partnership aims to ensure that Sagasm becomes a catalyst for innovation and sustainable blue economic growth. We put healthy living in the spotlight this evening, proving that good choices can be exciting and rewarding. Stay tuned for GBN ISAW.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
This evening, the spotlight's on healthful living, proving that good choices can be both exciting and rewarding. It's time for your GBN ISAW. Shoppers swap trolleys for trophies at Food Fair in Grand Anse as the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council supermarket sweep turned healthy eating into high-energy fun. It was a whirlwind of quick thinking and faster feet as Yvonne Aberdeen and her son Michael dashed through the aisles to victory, bagging the top prize of $500 in Grenada's first nutrition-themed supermarket sweep. Contestants had just minutes to pick items that ticked every box for health and budget. Close behind, Craig Hazard scooped a second place, while Rosemary and Wade Simon, along with Charlene Charles and Janice Cornwell, tied for third. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISAW.
After the break, GFNC sounds alarm on alcohol in children's Christmas treats. We'll talk about that back in a moment.
Grenada, get ready to celebrate culture, creativity, and community. It's the Kamahon Folk and Buy Local Festival happening on Friday, December 5th to Sunday, December 7th at the Sates Bus Terminal in St. Patrick. Friday, December 5th will be the opening night with prayers and worship. Then feel the rhythm ride with theater performances. On Saturday, December 6th, it's Market Day and cultural celebration in Sates. Come celebrate our roots with Asaraka. Sunday, December 7th, it's the grand finale. Folk celebration. We close the festival with pure culture, the rich traditions that makes us who we are. So mark your calendars. Friday, December 5th to Sunday, December 7th. Sates Bus Terminal, Kamahon Folk and Buy Local Festival. This event is brought to you by Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture
in partnership with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply. Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This December, the vibes will rise higher. Sunshine Promotions presents A December to Remember. On Saturday, December 20th, the National Cricket Stadium comes alive with pure reggae energy, live bands, and world-class acts. Direct from Jamaica, Anthony B. Tanya Stevens.
It is a pity you already have one.
And Junior Kelly. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Get your early bird general admission tickets now for $100. Advanced general $120. Or limited front of stage access early bird for $250. Advanced front of stage access $300. Tickets available now from GoToFed.com and usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets. All tickets grant admission only. Look out for a performance from our very own Akeem with his band and Valine. Food and drinks on sale all night long. Your ticket gets you in. The vibe keeps you there. A December to remember. One love, one vibe, one December to remember. Follow Sunshine Promotions on social media for more updates.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Today, Clark Squirt's bringing the flavor straight to you. Come and experience the spirit of Grenada with our signature samples, smooth sips, and tropical vibes all in one place. Try a taste of the island with us. Cool down, relax, handcrafted just for you. Must be 18 plus to enjoy.
I think you don't measure up anymore. You never pick up on any of my signals. I think we should stop seeing each other. I went to Courts and I realized size does matter.
Say goodbye to your old TV and hello to a new one from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding Multi-X to your bet? Yes, Multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and Multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, Multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your play with, daily victory, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Grenada observed the International Day of Persons with Disabilities by spotlighting ongoing efforts to expand accessibility, promote equal opportunity, and foster full inclusion as government and advocates emphasized progress and the urgent need for further action across the nation. Christina John tells us more.
This year's observance, held under the local theme Inclusion Works, Together We Lead, Together We Rise, saw government ministries, civil society groups, schools and advocacy organizations hosting activities aimed at raising awareness and advancing disability rights across the island. Minister for Social and Community Development, Senator Gloria Thomas, in her message for International Day for Persons with Disability, said, "The overarching theme is more than a slogan. It's more so a promise, a responsibility, and a call to action." Mr. Thomas recognized the Grenada National Council for the Disabled for their role in championing the cause of persons with disabilities.
Across our communities, from the bustling town of Grenville to the quiet strength of Sautez, from the fishing village of Gauve to the spice-scented hill of St. David, persons with disabilities continue to lead, contribute, and uplift our nation with dignity and resilience. Today, I especially acknowledge the Grenada National Council of the Disabled, our GNCD, who for decades have carried the torch for disability inclusion in this country. They have been the heartbeat of advocacy, pushing systems to improve, ensuring that the voices of persons with disability are heard, respected, and acted upon.
Stakeholders emphasize that while Grenada has made notable progress, including expanded social support programs, increased advocacy, and growing public awareness, more work is required to ensure that persons with disability can participate fully in society. Mr. Thomas highlighted Grenada's position in the advancement of the National Disability Policy and Strategic Action Plan and what's in the pipeline to create a more inclusive Grenada.
We are advancing data and policy dialogue through our Inclusive Employment and Disability Data Roundtable. We will be uplifting youth voices in the Raising Our Voices dialogues and school showcases. And we are progressing towards launching an inclusive communication strategy to make public information more accessible to all.
Government officials reaffirmed Grenada's commitment to upholding the rights of persons with disability, stressing that inclusion is central to national development. They noted ongoing initiatives such as strengthening community-based rehabilitation programs and increasing collaboration with regional and international partners.
To a public officer, design services that everyone can access. To families and communities, lift up, don't live out. To our media, tell stories that honor dignity and pride. And to persons with disabilities, continue leading. Your resilience strengthens our nation. Grenada, when we include each other, we rise together. When we remove barriers, we build unity. When every voice is valued, our nation becomes stronger. Let this International Day of Persons with Disability be a reminder that inclusion is not charity. It is justice. It is belonging. It is nation building.
As Grenada continues its journey towards a more inclusive society, today's observance serves as a reminder that disability rights are human rights and that creating barrier-free communities benefits not only persons with disability, but the entire nation. Christina John, GBN News.
Before the break, the Christmas season is here, and the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, GFNC, is urging parents to reconsider the tradition of serving alcohol-infused black cake and sorrel to children. While these festive treats or cherished staples in Grenadian households, the GFNC warns that even small amounts of alcohol in such foods and drinks can have serious health consequences for young people. Early exposure increases the risk of alcohol dependence, impairs brain development, and is linked to a greater likelihood of accidents and risky behaviors later in life. Research underscores the influence of parental habits and attitudes in children's approach to alcohol. Studies show that children learn from what they see at home, including the normalization of alcohol in holiday celebrations. With Grenada's alcohol consumption rates among the highest in the Caribbean and heavy drinking common among youth, the GFNC calls on families to offer alcohol-free versions of traditional treats this Christmas. Sports news next.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything
everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. West Indies are well deserving of an extra hour of sleep after being left to labour on day 3 of the first test against New Zealand. This as the Kiwis completely dominated batting on the day, finishing with a massive 481-run lead. The day belonged to a superb 279-run third-wicket partnership between Captain Tom Latham, 145, and Rachin Ravindra, 176. Resuming on 32 without loss, New Zealand quickly lost Devon Conway and an out-of-form Kane Williamson before lunch. However, that was the last taste of success West Indies had for a long time. Ravindra dropped twice early in his innings, produced a high-octane knock, racing to his century in just 108 balls with a flurry of boundaries. Talk about that one. Latham's innings was more an exercise in endurance and character as he ended his 39 innings wait for a test century. The pair attacked a tired West Indies bowling lineup, with the visitors' fielding lapses proving costly. The batting conditions improved significantly on day 3 as bright sunshine replaced 2 days of overcast skies that had previously favoured swing and seam bowling. The West Indies attack struggled with discipline, conceding 23 extras, including 11 wides. For West Indies, Roach finished with figures of 2 for 61, claiming both Latham and Williamson. O.J. Shields took 2 for 64, dismissing Ravindra with a yorker and having Conway caught at square leg. West Indies now face a daunting chase, needing to surpass their own record 4th innings total of 418 for 7, which they achieved against Australia in 2003. At the close of play, New Zealand's commanding position was built on their first innings lead of 64 runs, followed by their strong second innings performance of 417 for 4. All right. right, the ICC has shelved plans for a divisive two-tier World Test Championship in favor of a unified 12-team league, with prominent voices across cricket split over the proposal's merits. Here's what we can tell you. The proposed two-tier model for the World Test Championship, WTC, has long been under discussion as a way to bring more competitiveness and structure to Test cricket. The idea of relegation within the two-tier system met stiff resistance, not only from potential second-tier teams like West Indies, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, but also from powerhouses wary of their own future competitiveness. Among the most forceful critics of the two-tier concept was Pakistan legend Wasim Akram, who challenged the premise entirely during the 2025 Cricket Impact Summit and Expo. Former West Indies captain Sir Clive Lloyd echoed similar sentiments, echoed the same sentiments, calling the plan inequitable and damaging. Cricket commentator Stevenson Worm, speaking on the heels of his official retirement from the game, thinks the idea was all bad news for the sport. He also weighed in on the future of Test cricket when compared with the shorter version of the game.
T10 cricket, T20 cricket, and 50 overs cricket would be much more looked at with greater passion than Test match cricket. We never thought, let's say 20 years ago, that would happen. Test match cricket was always the ultimate test, where you will test the character and player performance and playability of players, so to speak. In my humble opinion, Test match cricket should remain. Test match cricket would help you to become good players. In fact, when you look and see the players who have been doing very well at one-day internationals and also in the 2020 versions, they have played some level of Test match cricket. Test match cricket helps you to become strong in character, to be able to stick to what you're doing, and in terms of technical alertness and being able to play technically sound, which is needed also in every version of the game. That's where Test match cricket comes in. So I will hate to see it go out, but then so many things change over the years. I won't be surprised, maybe not within my living time, it may just slowly go out the windows. I hope it doesn't.
Stevenson Worm. All right, thank you, sir, for your service to cricket. Finally, in the sports news, football fever hits a crescendo on Saturday. This as football fans will converge on the National Stadium for the much-anticipated final of the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament. The tournament is being held in partnership with Megaforce Promotion.
The finals is this Saturday, and we start from 8 o'clock. We have the third place playoff between Paradise FC and FC Cameroon, and then from 10 o'clock is when we have the clash of the Titans. You're talking about Hurricanes versus St. John Sports. So I'm really looking forward to this finals. What makes it more interesting is that St. John Sports just won the Premier League title, so they will be looking to get another title for 2025. Hurricane already won the tournament on 3 occasions, so I really looking forward to that finals. Hurricane versus St. John Sports. I know the western side will be coming down in the thousands, and I expect a bumper crowd for that finals. Right, so the winning team will get a check for $60,000. The second place will be $30,000. The third place is $10,000, and the fourth place is $5,000. And then we have some individual prizes. The youngest player will get a prize. The player scoring the most goals will get a prize as well. The best goalkeeper, the best defender, the best coach, and then we have the MVP of the tournament. We also have cash prizes and trophies for all these persons.
Wayne Redhead of Megaforce Promotions talking there. Well, fans can expect a heavy entertainment segment.
Then after the finals football, we're going to have a very short presentation, and then we move on to the show. And we have the likes of brown artists from Jamaica, and then we have the likes of Little Kerry, and Little Kerry have one of the biggest songs right now in the soca songs in the world right now. Then you have the likes of Boise. We're going to have the local band Sakina and Little Alpha One. So we have football, a nice presentation after football, and then we have a nice show after that. So to climax football 2025, the 15th edition.
All right, that is the sports news for now. Venezuela has reacted angrily to U.S. President Donald Trump's statement that the airspace around the country should be considered closed. The country's foreign ministry called Trump's comment another extravagant, illegal, and unjustified aggression against the Venezuelan people.
Between the United States and Venezuela have been high for a long time now. Now, at the centre of that is down to who Venezuela might choose to call their allies that the United States might take issue with. But for President Trump, he's never made any secret of the fact that he's not a fan of President Maduro. During Donald Trump's first term in the White House behind me, he openly supported the removal of President Maduro as president of Venezuela. Since coming back in January for his second term, he's not used language that's quite as explicit as that when it comes to removing him, but he has gradually ratcheted pressure up, accusing the president of Venezuela of not doing enough to control drug dealing and also the transit of drugs to the United States. In the summer, there was a significant military deployment of a submarine and naval troops. Earlier this month, that ratcheted up even further with the deployment of the largest warship in the world, the USS Gerald Ford, in a modern show of gunboat diplomacy. Well, earlier, the president had posted to his Truth Social platform a message to airlines, pilots, drug dealers and human traffickers, telling them that they should please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela as closed completely. Caracas, they've responded angrily to America, describing them as having colonial pretensions in Latin America, and of Mr. Trump's statement, they have said that it is illegal, extravagant and unjustified.
U.S. President Donald Trump has intensified his criticism of Somali immigrants, accusing them of destroying the United States, the second consecutive day of such rhetoric. The comment coincides with imminent federal actions targeting hundreds of undocumented Somalis in Minnesota, as authorities prepare a large-scale immigration crackdown. The rest of the details in this report.
You've heard some of what the president said over the last 2 days, and he really has used in what would have been unprecedented language from a sitting U.S. president up until Trump's time in office. He said all they do is complain, although he didn't use the word complain. He used a curse word instead, called them garbage, said they contribute nothing to the country, and he would like to see them all get out of the country. It does look like ICE is going to be targeting people who are perhaps in the naturalization process in Minneapolis-St. Paul, but by all means, it doesn't appear that the Trump president's going to back down from this anytime soon.
A reminder of the headlines in a moment. Just have time to remind you of the headlines. Opposition leader Emmeline Pear slams 2026 budget as she decries rising costs of living and lack of action. Grenada's climate change commitment under scrutiny amid modest budget allocation. Young voices to shine as GBN launches first ever Christmas Carols Challenge for primary schools. Grenada Trade Center beginning at 1 tomorrow. Also in the news regionally, Nicolas Maduro alleges the U.S. orchestrates regime change for Venezuelan oil. Internationally, Donald Trump escalates attacks on Somali community in Minnesota. Thus, in the sports news, West Indies forced to labor on day 3 of first test against New Zealand. While one in the hunt of dynasty, the other seeks out destiny in final of Wagiti Super Knockout football tournament on Saturday. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in our newsroom for now. Have a good night.